Good evening, ladies and gents. This is a 16-ounce podcast. I am Duvet.
And I'm Jay.
And y'all already know what it is, man.
Yeah. So we'll start off with the usual. Today we are sponsored by Gameheads United.
Yeah.
Right there. Nice little hat.
Thanks,
BJ.
I gotta get
my dude.
I gotta get my own shit.
So we are sponsored by Gameheads United. Well, GHU Game Station. GHU. They have, their unique offers. Tomorrow, when this comes out, Saturday morning, Saturday will be the last day for a little offer they got going on. I don't know exactly what it is. I forgot, but if you go on their website, it'll be there at gamesheadunited.com, or you can find them on Facebook at GHU Game Station. They have it there as well. If you order a certain package, you get a free, you get the food included as well, which is pretty neat. So they have a insulated game trailer for anyone that doesn't know what they do, and it's good all year round because it's heated, it's cooled in the summer. It's got doors on it, so they close it up, and they got all sorts of stuff in there. They got the Xboxes, PlayStations. During the summer months, you can go outside, and they have TVs on the outside of the trailer. It's super dope, man.
It is. I was there for one of the events. It was awesome.
With the Madden tournament, man. I mean, that really showed out, like, all the stuff, like how many people were there and how many games they ran. They ran that tournament quick as hell with how many people were in it because they got 4 TVs on the inside, 2 on the out.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got cool lighting. It's got great sound. I mean, it's overall a good time, no matter what. But, with the weather getting cold out and you don't know what to do, your kid's got a birthday in the middle of the winter, and you're not sure what to do. You don't want 80 kids rolling around your house,
Yeah.
Give BJ and Praza a call over at, the game station and set something up. It's cool. But with that, so what's up, dude? How was your vacation?
It was pretty good, man. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
Had to get out for a little bit, so,
Yeah, sorry for the
I was
little,
enjoying
2-week hiatus here. I mean, we had some – unfortunately, I'm not – New York State law, I'm not allowed to drive, I guess, with a brace on. And because, workers' comp is workers' comp, I can't really risk my job for them. So, with the storm brewing, I didn't want my wife and kid out here driving me here.
Oh, nah.
We didn't know that snowstorm. Fortunately enough, it didn't come in on Friday like it said it was. But, man, was Saturday a disaster.
Oh, nah. Nah, for sure. Like,
we got hammered.
I mean, I wasn't here for that. I had to check all the weather updates and shit, but I wasn't here for that. So, but I heard everybody got blasted. I was like,
bro,
checking
like
off
Thursday night, all the South towns got fucking smoked, and then like Friday was cold up here. Little bit of snow, not much, but when you woke up Saturday morning, it was a fucking disaster.
Yeah, man.
I looked out my window. I said, "Hell nah." I looked at my dogs and I was like, "Y'all motherfuckers, dude."
Nah, yeah, that's what I heard. I was like, yeah, nobody leaving, nobody doing anything.
Yeah.
I usually do DoorDash on the side, and they was sending me alerts like nobody's driving. I'm like,
yeah,
all right.
I do too on occasions, and they were
Yeah.
like, they literally sent me the same thing. They're like, "There's no drivers today," and I was like,
I was
I
like,
didn't
all right.
plan on doing shit, but
Yeah, I wasn't even in town. I was like,
nah,
yeah, I mean,
it's like a once in
crazy.
a blue moon thing. Like, it's just like on occasions I wake up early before the wife and kid, be like, you know what, let me go make a few extra bucks
Yeah, exactly. That's
and
what I
just
was
do
doing.
some shit. But yeah, so that week, I didn't want to put my wife and kid on the road, not knowing what the weather was supposed to be like, because they said around like 7:00 is when we were supposed to get hit, and that's usually about the time we get out of here.
Yeah.
So it would have been like, I was like, fuck it. And then Thanksgiving we had, so we were just kind of like a little 2-week hiatus here. But
yeah, so we back at it right
But
now,
yeah.
which is a good thing. We're
Yeah,
gonna get y'all some stuff, man. We're gonna cover a couple things, you know.
today's gonna mostly be just MMA, probably
Yeah.
strictly MMA.
Yeah.
The boxing scene's been kind of quiet.
Yeah, right now, except aside from the Davison Garcia announcement, I mean, there's really not much else that's been popping off.
And not the Garcia you're thinking of.
Yeah, it's not It's not a.
Oh,
I mean, he's
man.
facing 2 Garcias. You know, the second one's a way more important one. Not the
Dude,
first
they
one.
trolled the fuck out of people on that, bro.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're coming to Garcia, and they literally said Tank and Garcia are coming to terms on a fight, and everyone's
Well,
like,
that fight did get announced.
it did, but I'm just saying,
It's
like,
just like the first
yeah,
Garcia.
the first one is what got everybody, dude. They were like, yo, yeah, Tank versus Garcia's in the writing. It's happening early next year, and then everyone's like, oh shit,
It's in
and then,
April now.
and then they fucking
And they're making
Hector Garcia, no.
it's something. I probably maybe Roberto or something like that.
I don't remember.
I gotta
but
check it myself, dog.
Yeah,
But you know,
but yeah, he
you get
was
the point.
Like, yeah, he was like, yo, what?
Yeah, but
I see so many people like, damn, son, because it's funny because like him and Ryan were just going at it on Twitter and shit, and like
Yeah.
they were talking about all this. They were putting the emojis of like the paper and a pen and like all that shit, and then all of a sudden they announce it and like. I'll tell you what, it was perfect though. Like
It
they
was.
because they hype low key, like their beef kind of hyped up this fucking fight here.
I mean, yeah.
That means absolutely nothing.
I mean, yeah, but like we remember when Garcia was on the Mike Tyson podcast and he FaceTimed Javante and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Was real, bro. That was real.
Yeah.
And honestly, like but honestly, we're not gonna talk much boxing today. That's probably it. But like,
yeah, it's just
from a
funny.
real fan perspective, I can salute both of those guys because, with the amount of super fights that we could have had already, at least, announced at least, they kind of came to their word. They were like, we're gonna fight each other next, and they made it happen. So
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that one. That one's gonna be it's gonna be a mega show, dog. That's gonna be.
Yeah.
I want to be there for that one.
Shakur's talking his shit too, which is fucking
Yeah,
great. I love
Shakur
him
Stevenson.
just kind of sit in the background, just
Yeah.
like fuck everybody.
Nah, yeah, Shakur Stevenson definitely gotta like. He definitely gonna get.
He's
he
getting
gonna,
somebody.
Yeah, he gonna work somebody. I mean,
I hope it's the winner of fucking
Haney and Kambosos.
either that or Garcia and
No,
Tank.
Haney and Lomachenko.
Yeah. Either that or Tank and fucking Ryan.
Yeah, I see that one more because
I
I
do
don't think he
too.
would jump for a title shot. He just got here.
I know Tiafomo was talking a little bullshit towards him too, but
Nah, Teofimo versus Shakur, that's a good fight.
yeah.
I would love that fight.
Yeah, I know he was talking a little bit, but Shakur
That's selfish
hasn't
of me,
even-
'cause I
he
love both
hasn't
of
even
them.
like acknowledged that yet.
Yeah, exactly.
So
But fuck it,
hey, it is what it is, baby.
So we gonna start off with the whole Francis Ngannou and
yeah. So I don't know. I mean, this
you
is
tell
just
me the story with that.
this is
bro.
just a little news that came out. An article that came out I seen a few days ago. I thought was quite interesting because everyone was like, "Why?" When Francis fought Gane,
Yep.
and everyone heard he was injured. Everyone's like, "Why didn't he pull out? Why didn't he do like?" Everyone was kind of criticizing him. Like, I don't know. Like, it's weird how people are like, these champions, they go into fights,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like if they go in injured, people are like, "Why did he go in injured?" But if he pulls out, it's like, "Why did he fucking pull out?" It's like. It's a lose-lose situation when you're the fucking champion of the world. But I mean, so Francis came out with an article. I read it through ESPN, and MMA Junkie had one out too. So apparently, Francis said the reason why he still fought Cyril Gane with 2 torch knees was because he didn't want to lose his leverage on the UFC. For contract negotiations.
I mean,
which is actually really fucking smart. I mean, it's very risky, right? Because if he goes out there and loses to Gane, it's like, now you really lost your leverage.
Mm-hmm.
And on top of that, I mean, now what? What do you do? It's like, now you're kind of stuck in limbo. Like, yeah, you go out, you get your knee surgeries done, and then you figure out, like if you're coming back to the UFC or not. So, I mean, it's not that big of a deal because that dude's going to get signed. If he wants to go to boxing, he'll get signed.
Exactly.
If he wants to go to fucking Bellator, he's going to get signed.
Exactly.
If he wants to go to the PFL, he's going to get signed. So it's not like he, if he risk it all, put it there and loses, that like his career is done.
Yeah.
It just, it stops him from being able to really get put into that bracket of the superstar business of getting paid huge money.
Yeah, like, because, look, bro, you got to respect anybody that's going to walk in to any combat fight with any injury, you know what I mean? Like, And I don't even like, look at man, like I said, I don't even like Roy Shaw, okay? Everybody knows I hate TJ, okay? But he had an actual shoulder injury. He went into the fight. Yeah, he basically got smoked, but he still went in there and did his thing. You know,
Yeah.
I can't be upset with that. Francis is the same thing, but he actually won. Now, that's crazy to me. So, and if that was the goal for him, he has all the leverage.
Yeah, that's
in
what
my
he said.
eyes.
I wish I would have saved it.
He
But
definitely has all the leverage over these guys right now. You have to work with him now. It's not the other way around, my G. It's
yeah, that's what he said. He goes, because if he goes, not word for word, but pretty damn close. He was like, if I would have backed out of this fight, the UFC would have had all the leverage against me
yep.
on why I can't get paid the big
Yeah.
bucks. He goes, so I went out there, I put it all on the line. He goes, won, and that just now I get to basically tell the UFC what I want.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I mean, yeah. But like I said, it's putting a lot on the line if he wants to be in the UFC. But at the same time, I mean, he's guaranteed a job no matter what.
I mean, yeah, you're damn near guaranteed that now for sure.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
I just hope he rests up, man. I hope he gets that injury fixed because I think a certain part of the public is getting like tired of not seeing Francis. You know.
Yeah.
And I don't know, man. You know, as soon as you reach the top, everybody's waiting for you to fall.
well, here's the thing, too, right? Is now, I mean, we'll get into this a little later, but he's the only African
Yep.
champ left
Yeah.
out of the three of them. You know,
Yeah.
because Izzy, Usman, and Francis, they're like,
Yeah, nah,
You know-
and the UFC fucked up with that though. They fucked up with never putting those guys in one card. You're right.
I said that shit the other day.
That was like, come on, man. That was stupid marketing. That should have been
Yeah,
happened. You would have had a banger of a card, but
Bro, you put them off and you put that card in Africa somewhere.
I mean, even
boy, oh boy.
you still have a chance to like make.
Well, even if you put it on Fight Island.
Yeah, like I mean, but you still have a chance to make up for it too, though. Like, because even if you get, they all got to get the title shot. Like Kamaru has to get his title shot.
Usman's getting back.
Yeah,
Izzy has to get his back. If Izzy and Pereira isn't the next fight for that championship, that's fucking bullshit. There's no way.
yeah, you have to have that
And
fight.
I mean, we know Usman and Leon is the next fight. We know that is.
Mhm.
There's nothing. I mean, Dana White has said it. Leon has said it. Usman is like, they're not gonna say, "Oh yeah, Leon, go and fight Jorge." Like Jorge don't deserve a title shot at the moment. You know, right now when you look at that category, nobody in there deserves a title shot besides Usman. Like it's just
exactly.
And the same thing floats with Izzy.
Yep.
Izzy's gone in there and beat the fuck out of everybody. He even beat the shit out of Pereira. It just so happened he got fucking lazy and cocky, and shit went south. I mean, like I said, we'll jump to that later, but they definitely failed on that fucking.
Yeah, they definitely felt that. That was a big business opportunity, and they messed that up.
I mean, we might see it in the future. I think all three of them are gonna hold the title all together again.
Yeah, nah, I definitely think they're all gonna get their titles back. Well,
Yeah.
actually, I think Francis might keep his, depending on who he fights next. I really have no clue when it comes to Francis, but
That dude just every time I love Francis, and for the simple fact that every time he stepped in the ring, from the moment he got into the UFC till now, his last fight, every fight he's gotten better.
every fight.
Every fight. All of a sudden now the dude learns how to wrestle. Like nobody, like his wrestling was never good. And then like the one time he stuffed some takedowns. And it was like, where the fuck did this come from?
Nah,
Like-
yeah, no, bro, where did it come from? Literally,
Like
'Cause-
since when can this dude do that kind of shit? And you're like, wow. And then you're like, fuck. And then the next fight he comes in and it's just like, motherfuckers out here just flatlining people, and now he's stuffing takedowns, and it's like, holy
Deadass.
shit, dude.
That ass.
I miss Francis. It sucks that he's out, but rest up.
Yeah, he'll be
Come
back. He'll be back. I mean, I heard John Jones floating around, and
Yeah, I think they said John Jones. Who was it? There were three people they had. I know two of them off the top of my head, but I can't think of.
I'm trying
It
to
was
think.
John Jones, Curtis Blade, and Cyril Gahn
Ooh.
were the three people talked about. So it was like they're trying to do Francis. They're trying to do Francis versus Jones. That's what they're trying to book.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, sorry, it wasn't Cyril Gahn. It was Rosenstruck.
Oh, Rosenstruck.
Yeah, which I mean that I don't even want to see him fight John Jones. But I don't want to see him fight anybody. I can't stand that dude. He is just.
I mean, you could figure it out, I guess, but
The only person I'd watch him fight again would be Derek Lewis.
yeah.
But if Francis and John Jones doesn't happen because Francis isn't ready yet,
yeah.
I want to see John Jones and Curtis Blades. I'm not a big fan of Curtis Blades,
Nah,
but I think his style and John Jones' style is perfect. Curtis Blades is a hell of a wrestler for a fucking heavyweight.
No, that's something. So I mean, you're not alone on that, bro. I want to see that. I want to see that shit myself.
Yeah, I think that's the best. If Francis and John don't happen, I think the next best one would definitely be Curtis Blades and John Jones. I personally think.
Yeah. Nah. I mean,
I think Stipe's way too far past his prime now.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm not discrediting Stipe.
Bro, he might not even want to fight no more.
Well, that's the thing is like he's just been dead fucking quiet since that. I mean, I don't blame him. The dude almost got his fucking head put into the third row of the fucking stands. I mean,
yeah, it's not.
But like at the end of the day, like I wanted to see John Jones and Stipe like maybe like 4 years ago.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's when I would have wanted to see him. Now, I mean, shit, Stipe could come back and be like, fuck it, you know what? Fuck this, I'm on a tear now, which is possible. It is Stipe. Can't count him out. But I don't know. It's just.
But yeah.
It's tough business right now.
It is, but I don't know, man. Like, I just think at this point, if John Jones can't fight anybody, like, we're all gonna want Francis. But at the same time, somebody like a Curtis Blades is exactly what I think he needs first.
I think I even said this on like an episode.
No, you've definitely said this before.
I'm pretty sure I have.
Said this before.
Yeah, I think when we were talking about like because I think I said before like he shouldn't come in and just get a title shot. He should have to fight one or two people, and I'm pretty sure I put Curtis Blades in there.
No, yeah.
If not, I was thinking it and never said it, but because I just think personally, I think Curtis Blades is probably. Besides Francis, is like the best matchup for John Jones to see what John Jones can really do at heavyweight. And then after that, I mean, I think I don't even know. I guess like Stipe or Gane would be like the next two.
Yeah, I mean, I want John Jones versus Cyril Gane. I'm big on that fight.
Yeah,
I just like that fight so much. But, you know, I mean, whatever makes dollars. Yeah. Whatever makes sense.
I think Curtis Blades versus John Jones is a big fight.
Yeah. I think both of those fights are great. I mean, Francis is what the UFC wants. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure nobody would complain. None of us would complain about that, obviously. No. It's just the fact that he would be getting a title shot, like, right away. And I don't like that.
I don't either, because, I mean, he's been out of the fucking
3 years.
Forever. It's like, I just... One, I think he needs to come back and have a warm-up fight. Like, at this point,
it's crucial.
John Jones is a nobody.
Yep.
Unfortunately. I hate to say it like that, but at this point, John Jones is, like, stepping back in as a rookie again.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, people are going to be excited. People are going to want to buy the fight. But at the same time, it's like, if they see him come in and fight Curtis Blades or, you know, Stipe or fucking Gane or Tuivasa or Derek Lewis, it don't fucking matter. If he fights anybody,
exactly,
and they see, and he comes in and he just dominates one of them guys, right? Then you're like, oh shit, John Jones is back.
Mm-hmm.
Then you sell the fight.
Yeah, like it just makes sense. It makes
you know
sense
what I mean?
like milk it. But
that's what I'm saying. Like I don't know. I just don't personally I'm on a certain level where it's like. I just don't see the money being made. John Jones comes back. Like, because if you ask people nowadays, you're like, hey, you want to see John Jones come back? They're like, I really don't fucking care.
I don't really care. Yeah.
Like, the heavyweight division is kind of exciting at the moment with, like, everyone they got going on. So it's like, you know, you just look at it and you're like, why? It would just be smarter to have him fight somebody else.
Yep.
And then do it. But they're also afraid that if he goes in and fights Curtis Blades and gets fucking smoked,
I mean,
now one of their best fighters ever is now fucking gone.
Yeah,
you know
but at the same time, you gotta like y'all been doing fine without him. That's how I look. Like y'all been doing fine without John Jones. If he comes back, he's just gonna draw money, and if he like gets smoked, then whatever, he's gone. You already have your future. Like John
Yeah.
Jones has been there, done that already. You know?
Yeah, and that's why, like I'm saying, like I don't know if you can give him a warm up fight against a solid competitor,
Then we good.
people are gonna be like, oh shit, John's back.
Yeah, we're
But
set.
if like he gets smoked, then people are gonna be the same way they are now. Dude's
Facts.
been out 3 years.
Yeah.
You know, he could beat the shit out of his fucking wife, but he can't beat up a UFC fighter. I mean, fucking send it,
Damn,
dude.
Jay. Okay.
Hey, whatever, dude. I don't know.
Yo, I was about to say, that's wild to say, but fuck it. I mean, it
Hey,
happened.
what am I gonna? It's the truth though.
I think me and you have said this already too. So
I just, you
at
know what
that
I mean?
point-
I don't know. I'm not. Listen, I don't know. I'm
Nah,
I'm not sold on it. I,
You're
I want the dude to come in with a warm up fight, man. Fuck that shit.
you're not alone, dog.
Now, if he was active, right? If he was like fighting in the light heavyweight,
Mhm.
and was like, fuck it, my next fight is heavyweight, and that next fight was,
Yeah.
a year from now, cool. But the dude's literally been fucking suspended, arrested. I mean,
Yeah, you can't just go around doing crazy shit.
and that's the thing that pisses me off too. Is like, I don't know, like
I've been told y'all, man, the man has talent. I guess
he is super
Yeah,
talented.
he's super talented. Like,
one of the best light heavyweight
Ever,
fighters
ever.
ever, if not the best light
Yeah.
heavyweight fighter ever.
Yeah, so like, it's just I can't look at you as the GOAT. I'm going live right now. One of us have brought up the comment about you can beat his wife but not a fighter. So,
My bad.
nah, you good. You good. That's why we get interaction. But
What'd they say?
nah, he was like, oh, you say you could beat his wife but not a fighter. Facts. Like that was just hilarious. Like that's crazy to me.
I mean, I mean, I don't know, man. It's just,
Nah, that's the boy Zay. Shout out Zay. But yeah,
it's just crazy, bro.
nah, that's just like my thing is we gotta see what's up with the boy, man. Cause
yeah,
I just I have my thoughts on John Jones as a person, but as a fighter, even as a fighter, I forgot. I feel a way about John Jones. Period.
yeah.
I don't know. I could care less about John Jones, but if he comes back with a good performance, we good.
Yeah, like I said, I'd rather just see a warm up fight before he just jumps into a title fight.
Exactly.
But
Now we going on to the.
well, we'll jump over to Yuri real quick,
and then
Is
we'll
that-
do the Wonder Boy. and then-
yeah,
okay.
yeah. We'll just jump over to this real
All right,
quick because
cool. It's along the same lines.
yeah, just talking about fucked up bullshit.
Yeah, so Yuri
We'll go from
Prohaska.
heavyweight to light heavyweight.
Exactly. So Yuri Prohaska, you already know who that is, man. The martial arts Zen,
The
he
Viking.
yeah, he pulled out of his fight with Glover for the title. He said he didn't want to hold up the division. Respect to that. It just sucks because
Yeah.
I think we're all looking forward to that fight.
And
But
they might not even know if he can come back.
damn, is that bad?
Yeah.
What is he dealing with?
I do not know off the top of my head exactly what it's called.
Oh
I'll
my
Google it real
God.
quick, but they're talking about like this shoulder injury is like one of the worst ones they've ever seen.
Oh my God! It sounded like he obliterated his shoulder, dog. What?
Yeah, they're saying it's bad. But I respect him for giving it up and saying like I don't want to hold up the division. What pisses me off about all this bullshit though
What? Say
Is
it with your
that-
chest, bro.
is that like Glover is sitting here. He should be able to call the next shot. I'm sorry.
He should. He was champion
And for him
before.
to turn around and say, I'll fight Jan
Yeah,
on short notice,
exactly.
they should have fucking jumped on that shit.
Yeah,
You
Jan versus Glover.
You got the guy that he lost his title to,
Uh-huh.
right? Then he goes and he loses it to Yuri.
Exactly.
Yuri pulls out.
Yep.
What's the next best matchup? The guy who had it and the guy that took it from him.
Yeah.
Those should be the runner. Because if Glover would have won, right, I think Yuri would have stepped back.
Uh-huh.
And I think we would have seen, I think the next fight series would have been Yuri versus Magomed and Jan versus Glover,
Exactly.
right? In the event that Jan beats Magomed.
Yep.
So I just think in a sense it just would make more sense to have the former champion fight the former champion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't
You
know
know what I
what they
mean?
did with that. I mean, Jan versus Ankalaev is a great fight. Don't get me wrong. I'm not mad about that shit at all. It's just we're doing a disservice to Glover. Like, Glover was champion before. You know, he got his belt taken by Yuri, so I'm with you on that. He should call the next shot. Do I hate like I said, do I hate Polish Power versus Ankalaev? No, I don't. I think it's a great fight.
Oh, I do too.
But like, I just don't think it should be for the title because it's just a disservice to Glover.
It is 100%. So now he's getting booted off the main event.
Yeah, that's wrong, bro. I don't know what Dana White was doing,
but yet you got a whole fucking shit show going on what was it, 277 with fucking
with Kamzat.
Yeah. And you'll fucking switch up that whole card, but you're not going to let Glover, a guy who's been in the sport in your UFC for fucking 10 years, 15 years.
Probably one of the most respected guys on your roster.
Yeah, and you're going to sit here and not let him say, like, they literally said, he said, I'll fight Jan on short notice, but I'm not fighting Magomed on short notice, which is respectable because he's fought Jan before. He has a previous game plan that he could go back to and go that route.
Exactly.
Where, like, he's never fought Magomed before. So to come up with a game plan for a 40, what was he, 42?
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
Yeah, they fucking up with that, man.
I think that's kind of crazy. And everyone's saying that Glover's, not right for it. Like,
but nah, bro. The man's proven.
But at the same time, though, like I just said, though, if he's going to sit here, he's got a game plan already for Jan because they already fought. Why would a 42-year-old man go in there and want to fight? You know what I mean? It just doesn't make sense. And Magomed is a hell of a competitor. I wouldn't want to go in on a short notice neither.
Nah.
That's somebody you need a game plan for.
Yeah, you need to. I mean, that situation is just, I just wanted to touch on that.
Yeah, and there's nobody else in that division right now with the same style as Magomed. So it's not even like he can say, oh, I fought so-and-so before that has the same style as Magomed. We can use that game plan to fight him. It just doesn't happen. Excuse me. You know what I mean? Good. So, like, for me, I respect it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, I feel like a bigger main event
would have been Jan versus Glover.
Jan and Glover. Like, oh, shit, who better for the interim title
than
the two former champions?
Yeah, so, I don't know, man. That's just, like I said, that's just a shitty situation.
Yeah, and then it's either see you later, Magomed, or find out if somebody in the light heavyweight division is ready to make weight.
Exactly.
And we knew this shit fucking 2 weeks ago?
Mm-hmm.
3 weeks ago?
Yeah, so
with that being said, it's like, I mean, they would have had, at the time it happened, if they would have been like, all right, Jan, you're moving up, Magomed, this is your new person, it would have gave him like a month and a half.
To get ready. Yeah.
To get ready. They would have been able to pull somebody out of the light heavyweight division.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Like I said, that was just,
I don't know.
It's unfortunate.
It moves Patty the baddie up to the co-main now.
That's good. I want to see Patty in that spotlight anyway. I want to see what he does.
Yeah. So me and this dude, me and a friend of mine, we had a little conversation. He asked me what I thought about Patty the other day.
Mm-hmm.
I like him.
I do like Patty.
I think he's good. I feel like they're sheltering him a little bit.
In his defense, he doesn't like it.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, he doesn't want to be sheltered.
No. I'm not saying he doesn't.
Yeah, all right, cool.
But
as long as we get that out the way.
No. I'm not. I know it's not his fault.
Yeah,
I hate it.
I hate it too, bro.
Because, like, I don't know, dude. Jordan Levitt, come on.
It was exciting.
It was, but he was literally fucking manhandling this guy the whole time.
Yeah.
I think Gordon is his toughest challenge yet.
Yeah.
For sure. But at the same time, I mean, like, dude, you look at the top 15 of that lightweight division. That's a scary, scary sight.
Look, man. I mean, he's just got to keep beating people. And there's no doubt he'll be getting bigger fights.
No. The fight, I think right after this one, I either want to see him fight Renato Moicano.
Good fight.
Or Ismagulov.
Ooh. I like that one, too.
I'm just saying, like, I think, because that's like, I think Moicano's 13, and I think Ismagulov is 12 or something like that in the rankings.
Yeah, well, that division, like I said, that division is just
from 15 to the champion is
it's just nuts.
A slaughterhouse.
So like, Patty, I don't know, man. When Patty, it just comes like he just needs to keep winning these fights, and then by the time I think like two fights down the road, we'll see him crack like.
yeah, but he's kind of in the
those
same
bigger guys.
category as like Sugar Sean. You know, like they were kind of sheltering him, and then they
Yeah, and then
just
Sugar Sean was like,
well,
"I'm over this shit."
yeah, and then they jumped him from fucking the number 12th, I think number 12
To the number one guy.
to to Jan, and it's like fuck,
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like,
that's a big leap. But I mean, the thing is like even though like Moicano was ranked 12 or whatever he is, I forget exactly. I think it's like 13 or 12. Is like that dude's still a fucking demon.
exactly.
Ismagulov is a fucking demon. Like, you work your way up there. Like, this dude's gonna at some point, this man might have to fight Justin Gaethje, or this man might, or at some point, that's what I'm saying. Like, at some point, this man might literally have to fight Michael Chandler. He might have to fight Dustin Poirier. He might have to fight Conor McGregor. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Hey yo,
if Conor ever comes back, like, that's honestly a banger of a fight.
no, that's the fight. That's the
Ireland versus England, bro.
yeah, I'm like.
I mean,
yeah, Patty versus Connor or Connor versus Jorge.
or no, he's not from England. He's from Britain,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, whatever.
I'm gonna keep saying it, bro. I'm gonna keep saying it. Connor versus Jorge or Connor versus Patty. That's it.
But I'm just saying, even like Patty has to go up and fight Jorge. Like,
Oh, that's a great fight too.
Jorge was like, hey, if Jorge's like, yeah, I'll go to lightweight, and then bang.
That's it. So
Or,
I mean,
if Patty goes up and fights Oliveira, like, I mean, just
shit, man.
and what I'm saying is like, the list goes on.
Yeah.
Like that division is just, I mean,
it's gonna be full of names though. He can't dodge all of them.
no, and even like I'll be honest with you, like if Patty's next fight was against Tony Ferguson, I'd be fucking excited. Like I
Yeah.
think that's a good fight.
Exactly. So
Despite how Tony's been looking, I mean, you know what? That
it all comes with it all comes with in due time, my guy.
yeah, I don't see. I mean, Patty's a good wrestler.
Yeah.
Put him against Tony, who's got good wrestling. I mean, it looks a little faded, but still.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think that's a fun time too. Like
That
it's
is.
just,
I mean,
and
but
I hate his weight cuts.
yeah, I
That
don't know,
shit
man.
pisses me
I'm
off.
waiting to see Patty though. I'm excited, man.
I don't know.
But out of this segment, I just want to say, prayers to Yuri. I hope you're okay.
Yeah,
I really would hate if this was like the last that we saw of you. That'd be really fucking sad. Because this man I thought was gonna have a great career. Like he was on that type of time.
yeah.
So hopefully he comes back. Patty the baddie. You already know I'm looking forward to that. That's probably the guy that I like watching right now the most. Honestly, he just has that personality. You know what I mean?
I think he's a good co-main. I don't know. Him saying that he's the people's main event, I think is not true. But
I mean, I don't know, man. A lot of people do like seeing him.
yeah, but that Yuri versus Glover one was a fucking banger.
No, well, yeah, now.
But I'm just saying, like, that would have been. But he was saying, I've always been the people's main event for that card. Like, I'm sorry, but I don't think so.
Yeah,
That card, when you look at how stacked that fucking card is, it's like,
yeah. I like the confidence though, girl.
oh, I do too.
I do.
But I mean, at the end of the day, like,
Not the same.
you gotta earn a little bit before you say you're the people's main
Yeah.
event. Like, people like you, sure. People like Molly, because that's your girl. But like,
Yeah, you gotta.
yeah, like you gotta earn
Level-headed.
that. You gotta earn
Level-headed.
that shit. Yeah, and
Level-headed.
I don't know if he's really earned that shit yet.
Yes. Going on to tomorrow night. Yeah, no, we got the UFC fight night. It's Kevin Holland versus Stephen Wonderboy Thompson.
Which is actually a really good card too. Top to bottom.
Yeah, you can say the rest of the fights, but
I mean, it's just
what are you looking forward to? I'll say that because he's the MMA guy, guys.
I mean, I was looking forward to Tracy Cortez and Amanda Ribas, but that was canceled.
Yeah,
Fucking
yeah.
bullshit.
That's kind of sad.
I'm always interested to watch Clay Guida fight.
Yeah.
Clay Guida, him versus Scott Holtzman. But you got Angela Hill on there.
Mm-hmm.
Nico Price is the last fight before the main card.
I know the main card was looking juicy.
Oh yeah. I'm probably looking forward to the most is probably gonna be Ty versus Sergey.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Kovalev. Is that right?
No, Pavlovich.
Oh, there we go.
Pavlovich, yeah.
There we go. I'm thinking of two. I got two Sergeys in my mind. Remember, there's a boxing one and then there's.
Yeah.
the MMA
No.
one.
So
But nah, that's a good fight.
I mean, the Stephen Thompson versus Kevin Holland fight is going to be fucking lit. Because
Yeah, that's obviously the one I'm looking
they've
forward to.
both said they're past chasing the belt. They know their time getting the belt is out of question.
It's definitely out of question.
So for them, they just want to fight people that are going to make interesting fights. And this is an interesting fight because you got the nicest dude in the UFC
yeah.
going against somebody who all they do is talk shit.
Well, that's what Kevin Holland draws, man.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
He definitely has that personality, and when you were just watching him fight, you just hear him
But they respect the hell out of each other, which
Yeah.
is fun. But so it's gonna be interesting to see what kind of level Kevin Holland's gonna talk shit.
Nah, he's gonna disrespect him, bro.
I don't know if he'll disrespect
Nah.
him. He just might
I just think
I
he'll
see
disrespect
Thompson
him.
hitting him in the stomach, and him be like, "Damn, son, you almost made me shit myself."
Yeah,
or
yeah, something like that.
that.
But you know what I'm saying? But like if he's ever fucking him up, I think he'll talk a little bit of shit. Just to give it that
Yeah.
competitive edge. I think Wonderboy would know.
I don't think we're gonna see. I mean, this fight's gonna be a war because this is what they wanted. These two guys have constantly said, "We want fights where it's just gonna be stand up fun."
Mm-hmm.
And that's what it is, and that's what these two dudes are gonna do.
Exactly.
Stephen Thompson with his karate stance, Kevin Holland with his unorthodox fucking shit that he does. You know what I mean?
Unorthodox shit.
Yeah, I don't even know how to put it. But it's just gonna be fun because I don't think we see crazy exchanges. I think we just see a nice combos here and there,
Yeah.
and in and out kind of movement.
Yeah.
And then you're just gonna see two guys bleeding like motherfuckers.
Yeah, at the end of the day, I think this fight is just gonna be a spectacle.
Yeah.
I just can't. I'm excited for it, bro. That gives me something to do this weekend. Honestly,
It's a good fight.
it is a good fight, and I'm not gonna lie to you. I just can't wait to watch it. I think that's gonna be, something, bro. I definitely think that's gonna be something. I can't wait for that one. But Kevin Holland, if I know him, I just know he's gonna at some point he's gonna get disrespectful. I just know he is. I just feel like.
I mean, if you watch some of his fights, I forget who he was fighting, but dude kicked him in the leg, and he was like, "Damn, son, that actually hurt."
yeah.
And he said to him, he goes, "Yo, before I punch you in the face, can you wipe your booger off?"
Yeah, I like that he fucks around with it. You know?
Yeah. He's like, "Come on, dude, why you really gotta wrestle me like that?" Gets punched in the face. Like, "God damn, dude, come on, man,
bro."
He's like, "I got a wedding tomorrow."
Yeah, that was hilarious, dog.
Bro, what?
Nah, but yeah, it's just an interesting fight. I mean, we all know how I forgot what that word is, but we all know how strenuous. There you go.
Yeah.
We all know how strenuous Stephen Wonderboy Thompson's training is, especially what he does to his legs. I would hate to get kicked by that guy.
Oh yeah, the shin rolling. Fuck,
bro.
that.
I would legit hate to get kicked by that guy, bro. That's like a guy if he kicks you with those legs, he doesn't feel it, but you do.
Yeah, thanks.
You're definitely gonna feel that, all of that.
Yeah.
Oh my god, bro. So I recommend Kevin Holland gonna talk a lot of shit when it comes to him getting kicked. He might be like, damn.
Yeah, facts. Nah, I mean, it's a good fight. It's it's a lot of fun on this card. And it's a free card.
It is a free card. You
So
gotta watch
for
that.
all the people on this card, it's not a bad card. Nico Price is probably gonna win. Angela Hill, she sometimes surprises me. Sometimes she be getting her ass whooped, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, she just comes back and starts torturing people. It's like, fuck.
Yeah. So,
But
yeah,
I mean that card's tomorrow. It starts at the prelims start at 7.
yeah. And then the main card starts at what, 10?
10.
All right. So y'all know ESPN.
Yeah, there's a good amount of fights on that card too.
Yeah.
So
Y'all know, man. Catch that on ESPN, bro. If
Yep.
you're not doing nothing,
ESPN
know.
Plus.
But our last point is gonna be a little bit lengthy because this fight basically just happened.
Yeah. Well, we'll touch up on a couple of the fights on that card.
Yeah. But this is the last point is this whole UFC card right here. I don't know if you want to start at the main event or if you want to start with what other fights before that caught your attention, because I know we're gonna talk about Chandler and
Dustin.
and Dustin already,
Yeah.
and then we're gonna probably transition into the main. So anything before that, did anything before that catch your eye on that card?
No.
Was Molly on that card?
Was it that card or was it the Lewis card she was on? I forget.
I I think.
No, it was that Aaron Blanchfield. She got fucking tortured.
Yeah, she got
rolled.
obliterated. That's
Meatball
something.
Molly got rolled into
Yeah.
a meatball.
Yeah, that was something. That was the one fight I was like, wow.
But Blanchfield's a fucking
Yeah.
maniac.
No, real
bro.
deal. Real deal.
But I mean, like that card too was. I mean, that card was good too. Card won me some money.
Yeah.
I hit 11 leg parlay.
I figure I saw the one dude with the knockout. Oh man.
Which one?
The very first fight. I don't know if it was the very first.
Oh, Allberg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god.
He hit that dude so hard he literally spun around. Like, and the crazy part was he hit him with an uppercut and then a
Dude.
hook, and it was like the dude spun around in circles like he was fucking just.
That is just nuts. Like
Yeah.
you saw me. I reacted to that quick. I shared it and everything. I was
Yup.
like, damn.
Yeah, that shit was wild.
He woke the crowd up with that.
Mike Trezano's knockout over Choi Sung Woo was nuts.
Yeah, I saw that one too.
Montel Jackson, Julio Arce was probably the most boring fight on that card.
Shit, I didn't even watch it.
It was terrible.
It was terrible.
Um,
that was a great way
Matt
to put it. my guy.
Frivola versus Ottoman as a tear. That was a good fight. That fight actually was a lot of fun to watch. I mean, this whole card was fun. Andre Petrosky, he went out there and did what he had to do. Watching him on The Ultimate Fighter was a lot of fun. He's just got so much he's got to improve on his stand-up game.
Yeah.
And like even his wrestling is really good, but like cuz he's strong. But at the same time like I don't know, he's never going to be at the top.
Yeah.
Like the second he cracks the top 15, I think he gets
You think
I
it's
think he's
over.
getting rolled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean that's the middleweight too.
Mhm.
So like I just
Tough weight class.
it's iffy. Yeah. I don't know. Aaron Blanchfield versus Molly.
Yeah. We already know how that went.
Aaron's got some she's
Yeah.
going to cause some problems
Yeah,
in
we
the
already know.
flyweight division.
Yeah, we already know how that went. That was
Yeah.
that had my jaw on the floor.
3 minutes and 37 seconds of fucking sheer ass whooping.
You saw her face?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, did you see how many fucking elbows she ate? I will tell you this. Molly's got a fucking chin.
Oh, for sure.
So respect to that because she
that was
ate,
the one thing that I noticed that was probably a positive. I was like,
That's-
damn, she could take a lot.
Yeah, so there were 93 total strikes thrown or landed out of 115 from Blanchfield. I'm going to go ahead and say that probably 80 of those were probably fucking elbows.
I mean, you're not wrong. I definitely think that's a fact. You know what I mean? Like, damn.
Yeah. Nah, I mean, it sucks. It's weird because I think Molly's losses have all come from fights that she hasn't been on the same card as
Patty.
Patty. Yeah.
It's just a moral boost.
So
I
I'm
think.
wondering if you just put them on the same card all the time, like they're a perfect duo. I think people look forward to that shit too.
Yeah, I
honestly.
mean, they're just better together. In my
That's exactly
opinion.
it. Like their press conferences are fucking great when they're side by side. Like everything they do is just fun.
Yeah.
I like
so-
watching them together. I wish they would put them on the cards all the time.
That ass.
Like if you see Patty's getting signed to a fight, you're like, oh shit, here comes Molly. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? Like
Exactly. But
uh
you already know. You already know what I'm gonna tell you, because we're gonna talk about the Chandler and Poirier thing.
yeah.
I told you, if he lost his fight, the pressure's on, dog. He looked good. Actually, you know what? We're past you looking good in defeat. He looked fucking horrible. I'll say it like that. He looked horrible because you lost
there
the
were some
fight.
questionable things that he did and was like, what the fuck are you doing?
I don't know, man.
It's a very disrespectful shit between the two of them.
No, they really don't like each other.
No.
I thought after the fight everything was going, I thought everything was gonna get a little smoothed over and shit. But I guess
No.
press conference.
They
don't
were
fuck
talking
with
shit.
each other.
Well, Dustin was just basically calling him disrespectful
I don't know where you get disrespectful from Michael Chandler though. Like,
because Michael Chandler blew his fucking nose on his face.
oh,
You didn't see that?
I did not see that. So fault me for that. But
Chandler blew his nose in the middle of the fucking wrestling, them on the ground, blew his nose right on fucking Dustin's face, and just started leaking blood everywhere, all over Dustin's face. Wow. Yeah, it was fucking.
fucking, if you did that
Gross.
2 years ago, that's a whole federal charge right there.
Yeah. So he like, and Chandler said, "Well, sorry, dude, I had to breathe."
Oh,
Which-
dickhead.
In all honesty, I think Chandler did it out of disrespect, but at the same time, like he kind of fucked himself.
Yeah.
because he couldn't lock those chokes in on Dustin for the fact that there was fucking blood all over the place.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, man.
I mean, that fight went exactly how I figured it was gonna go.
I just had Chandler winning because
I did too.
Because I think he needed to win that fight.
So when I tell you I hit on these fights, I took
Poirier.
by submission.
Wow.
Yeah,
You're probably a lucky man. No.
it was like plus like I think it was like plus 450 or something like that on the odds. Yeah.
Wow.
But I just had a feeling that because a lot of people, you know, everyone's like Dustin's one of the best boxers. Dustin has the best hands. You know, people forget that the dude can wrestle too.
Mm-hmm.
He has a ground game.
He does.
And he wore Chandler down.
Yeah,
Chandler exerts too much energy. He has enough gas to get through 5 rounds.
Yeah, I think.
But it's just he burns through so much of it in the first 2 rounds. By the time the 3rd round is ready.
Yeah, you got to conserve that, bro.
And that's what Dustin did. Dustin conserved his energy.
Yeah. I mean,
it was a good fight.
Yeah.
I enjoy it.
It was a banger. It's
And
just
I don't think Chandler's on the chopping block in any sense because the dude sells fights.
No, I get that.
And he sells fights to the casuals.
Yeah, I get that, but like, you gotta win, bro.
I mean, I agree, but
he's just not.
winning. They got
winning.
motherfuckers on the rosters that they got Tony Ferguson on the roster. Dude's on a 7-8 fight
But
losing streak.
Tony, I think Tony Ferguson's more like a. We know what the fuck he is. He's been here for a while.
I mean, yeah, but
like, and you know,
but the thing is, but he's doing the same. Chandler's doing what Tony was doing years ago now, where he's going out there. I mean, he's just not winning, but he's going out there. He's putting people to the fucking test, and he's bleeding all over the fucking place.
But me and you, at least me and you now, we're on the same page now.
Yeah.
The next fight, he has a lot of pressure.
The next fight, he's going to drop down far, and he's not going to be happy when, you know, his next fight. Well, his next fight, he'll probably be against who fucking knows.
He has a lot of pressure.
But I think if he loses that fight, then he drops down, and now he's fighting scrubs. Shit. I don't want to say scrubs, but
well, hear me out, bro.
He's fighting people out of the top 15 at this point.
Hear me out. His next fight should be 2 people. Depending on Patty wins, he should fight Patty. I think that'd be a great fight, honestly. And if he doesn't, I think he should fight Jorge. Give Jorge something.
See, I was gonna say Moicano.
Okay, that's a good one too. That's not a bad fight.
No, that fight is one of my favorite fights. I think.
No, styles make fights,
but not even that. Is the fact of like, if you look at some of Moicano's past fights, and look at how like bad he's been fucking bleeding all over the place, and his chin, and you look at Chandler's chin,
it's a war.
Like that's exactly what it is.
It's a
war to be made, and that's what I look forward to. That's the fight I would like to see, and to get Moicano's on a win streak, so like get him moving up. And I think Chandler's kind of like that gatekeeper now. Like you gotta have to go through him to get.
So sad.
You're gonna have to get through him to get into the the top 5s, top 6, top 7.
Yeah, just
fighters.
just so fucking sad.
It is. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe.
Yeah, but
maybe he'll learn. I mean, they kind of brought him in and threw him right to the fucking wolves. So it's not really.
He did.
He was a world champion in Bellator.
Yeah. He's not disrespected. It's just I feel like my man, he really needs to get in the lab and polish. Just go over the game plan a little bit, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I agree.
Before we move on to the main, though, we got to talk about Dustin because Dustin's looking like he's on a resurgence, my guy. Like,
Dustin looks like he wants his time back.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry, he ain't beating either of them.
I don't think he's going to be either of those guys.
He's not beating Hamzat, and he's not beating Oliveira.
No.
It's just not. It's not. It's not happening. For the simple fact that.
Or Islam.
Yeah.
I mean, hey,
I don't know why
he is
Hamzat, I meant Islam.
I'm gonna say he is the only guy I think that he has a proper, pure boxing technique, which is just lethal.
Yeah.
I mean, if he can keep that up and then keep incorporating it, even for Islam, that's a problem. The boxing, at least, is a problem.
Yeah,
for him.
I just
because that means straight, fluid, fast shots, like straight down the middle. Like those hooks are gonna be clean. Like Dustin Poirier, if he can box that guy, I mean, yeah, Islam's gonna force you to go to the ground, but Islam,
and that's the thing. But even Islam showed though that he can
box, but he can't stand up with him.
No, he's not going to, but he will.
He will.
But he's gonna do it to a sense of what suits him.
Yeah.
He's gonna stand up and fight, piece you up a little bit. Yeah, he might eat some shots in the process, but then he's gonna hit his level changes, and then he's gonna bring you down, and that's where the problems are gonna lie. I mean, I just said, his wrestling isn't bad. People forget it because they always talk about how good his hands are. I just think right now in that weight class, Islam is the best wrestler.
Mm-hmm. Not wrong.
And I don't think. Listen, we watched Oliveira choke out Dustin.
We did.
Right? So, and then we just watched Islam manhandle Oliveira. I know this sounds like stupid math, but at the end of the day, if Poirier couldn't even handle Oliveira's wrestling, and Oliveira can't handle Islam, and Islam is the best, I mean, how are you going to deal with that? I mean, you got to get in the lab and do your work and get that shit situated, but I just think right now Islam is just leagues above most of the rest.
You're not wrong,
I think he's going to hold on to that title for a minute.
For a long time.
Yeah.
It'll be a long time before somebody beats him.
Oh, yeah.
But,
before we get to the main event, though, I just want to say Dominic Reyes.
No, he's done. I told you.
Hang him up.
That's just something that we could just touch on real quick. I told you.
Hang him up.
That man just, he doesn't have it anymore, bro. Ever since the Jones fight, he just has,
nope.
He doesn't have it.
They said that on, I think DC said that. He said after he lost to John Jones, he thinks that he was so mentally beat because we all know Reyes should have won that fight.
Yeah.
And Reyes knows he should have won that fight.
And it got to him.
And for him to lose that mentally,
it got to him.
Is destroyed. Yeah.
So, like,
but
it's sad, but
just hang him up, bro.
Yeah, it's sad. That career's over.
Yeah. And Span's a fucking nightmare, too.
Yeah. So, like, there's not much to say about that. He just let that loss get to his head, which is unfortunate. He should have never did that. Like, we get it. You won the fight. In our eyes, we think you won the fight.
Yeah.
But it's John Jones in the UFC. You already know how this is going to go.
That's the thing is when you're going up against a guy who is arguably the best light heavyweight ever, if you go to 5 rounds with him, unless you absolutely mauled the fuck out of him the whole fight, you're not winning.
Yeah, so
it's as simple as that.
It's sad. It is a sad case because Dominic Reyes was just starting damn near. Like, he really was. Like, he really was just starting. That, like, his fight with John Jones, that was like his 3rd, 4th fight.
Something like that, yeah.
And he was very young. He basically, at that point, he was like, I just started doing this like a couple, like, literally 2-3 years ago. He was an athlete somewhere else. So, like, he gave up on his career too fast, and I hate that. I hate that for him, bro.
Yeah. Frankie Edgar went out the way we all knew he was
that's
going
another
out.
one,
I'm pretty sure I called a first-round knockout.
No, you didn't. You did. So you're not wrong. I'll give you that, bro.
I mean, and he got fucking cleaned.
Yeah. No, he got street sweeped, my guy.
Esparza, toast.
Yeah.
Zhang is a fucking freak.
Zhang is
a freak. Yeah. And hits like a Mack truck too on top.
Yeah, I didn't anticipate that power coming, bro.
No, I didn't either. I thought
Sparza was gonna do something.
I for sure thought this was gonna go into like the later rounds, like the championship 4 or 5 rounds. But
it just proves, man. I don't know how Rose lost. Damn, Rose. Fuck Rose.
I mean, she's probably next, right? Maybe.
I'm tired of seeing Rose.
She's been kind of quiet, so I don't even know what the fuck she's doing.
Man, I'm tired of Rose. I am. I'm personally tired of Rose.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not tired of her. I like her. I like her story from like the jump till now.
No, I get it. It's just like, to me, she's always gonna be it's better when she's chasing.
Yeah, So we're going into 2 different sports here with this analysis, but I said this to somebody the other day, and they fucking hated that I said it. But she's basically like Hooded Mellow and not Hooded Mellow. You know what I mean?
Damn,
she's like long-haired Rose versus shaved Rose. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Man.
Like,
I love Carmelo Anthony's my favorite player. Why you gotta go there?
I love Mello.
But Hoodie Mello's a demon.
But I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Hoodie Mello's a demon.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like in the sense of like, when she had the long hair, she was good, but she wasn't great.
Polished.
And then it's like, shaved her head.
It was curtains,
and
dog.
she just started
Kill Bill damn near
everybody up.
Yeah, so.
You know what I mean? So like, I like her story, and I wish she could get back to the top. But
I don't know.
I think the top is done for her.
Yeah, and I think her personal life is just too
much. She's got a lot going on.
Let's just leave it like that.
Yeah. All right. Well, with that, we're gonna go into, I guess, one of the most shocking things.
I mean,
it's not really shocking.
It's not really shocking because a lot of people.
Well,
saw it, but
I think it is shocking
to a certain extent
because
it's on this level.
when you look at it, Izzy was winning that entire fight.
No, he was. It's another
There
case
was,
of
like,
Kamaru versus Leon.
He was up 3-1 going into that.
Yeah.
Going into that 5th round.
Yeah.
And for him to get careless is what fucking ruined that fight.
For him.
Because he thought, oh, my head movement. And then people saying that the ref stopped it too early. Bro, listen. I don't think so.
He was getting lit the fuck up before that.
He was getting hit. And then people saying that that Pereira was missing his shots. He might have missed a few, but the shots that connected were doing fucking damage.
Yeah.
How bad do you want Izzy to get beat before it's over? Like, yeah, he's still moving around, but that doesn't mean he's all there.
No, he was out.
If you've never been in an actual fight, and I'm not even talking like a street fight. I'm not talking about no street fight. I'm talking about
actual competition.
an actual competition level fight where you've been cracked, and I'm not even saying you're blacked out, but you're to the point where like your conscience is in and out, and you're like your decisions are, you resort to your natural defense mechanisms, and for Izzy, that's bobbing and weaving.
And it was just too slow.
And unfortunately, that's exactly what gave it away. He was so slow, and like he'd drop his head down and then pick it back up and then move it this way.
And then not to mention you're over here getting bodied as it's happening. Like you're going to slow down. Boom.
Yeah.
You're trying to go.
And that's the thing is like if it was somebody else's power, it might have been okay. But
that's Alex Pereira.
That's
bro.
what I'm saying. The dude hits hard. It's not no joke.
His power is no joke.
So
though.
I think Izzy, because like you kind of see Izzy starts dropping his hands and starting to get flashy and cocky like he does in a lot of his fights when he's dominating people.
Yeah.
You know, humping fucking
Paulo.
He's fucking squeezing Vittori's ass cheeks. Like
it was
I think the only
wild.
person he's not getting disrespectful with is Bobby.
Yeah.
But like
it's just I don't know, man. Like that fight.
So I think that's what was shocking is that Izzy kind of like went in there super fucking cocky, and then like just that was it. It was like, bro, all you had to do was bring him to the ground.
Yeah.
You were literally winning the wrestling match. If you would have just wrestled him in the jump, stood, did what you had to do for the first minute, and then switched levels, got him to the ground, clinched him up against the cage, dropped him.
It's literally
you were controlling him on the ground the whole time.
Yeah, it's literally the same thing with Kamaru and Leon. Literally the same story. Like I just think these guys, I don't know, man. They're gonna get their titles back. I firmly believe it. But this fight, I just
the only thing I hate about this fight here with Izzy losing to Pereira is like Izzy's now next several fights. If Izzy comes back and wins, right? Because Pereira said the next person I'm fighting is Izzy.
Yeah.
Which is a guarantee.
Respectful.
But, like, if Izzy comes out and wins, right, now it's, now he has to fight Pereira again. And then the only way it's going to stop is if Izzy wins again. And even then, Dana White might be like, well, lost. He's technically down because, he lost 2 fights previous to this, so Pereira's up 3-0 on him. Here's 3 more fucking fights. And it's like, until somebody else steps in and torches the division like Pereira did, I mean, I don't know. I fucking hate it.
I'm with you on that, bro.
I don't know.
But the fight itself, it was good. It's just he got careless, bro.
Yeah, and that's exactly all
you
it
can't
was.
You can't get careless, especially like Pereira showed you.
Pereira held his power through the whole fight.
Yeah, like, and he's gonna have that though. It's natural. You know what I mean? Like,
it's respect. Listen.
Can't get
as much as I can't fucking stand the guy because he just rides fucking Izzy's dick the whole way to the fucking top. It's like
he did it though.
He did it, and that's exactly it. Like he did it, and the dude maintained his power throughout the whole fight, which most fighters lose that shit. Not him.
Yeah,
he kept it up.
I gotta respect Alex for that. Like just chasing the top guy, making sure like you knew. Like, I could beat you, bro.
Yeah,
a lot of these guys can't beat you. You give me a title shot, I'm taking it from you. And he did exactly just that. Like, not a lot of people can call their shot against, let alone Izzy. This Izzy is different.
Yeah.
So, like, I got to give him that. And the power is just ridiculous. Like, Joe Rogan was not lying. Like, freakish power, bro.
Yeah.
And you can see how hard he hits too. Like, oh man, dude, that fight it just showed me a lot. I just think Izzy can beat him still. It's not that he's not on his level or anything. It's not like he has his number. He can beat him, bro. In the UFC where everything like every type of style goes, he can beat him, bro. I just think he has to get out of his own head. It's kind of like Kamaru. Like these guys just got to get that cocky shot out their head and just get to the work.
I don't know if Usman was really cocky. I think he
he got careless though.
He did a little bit, but not as much as Izzy did.
No, yeah, not as much as Izzy, but
his was just a slight mistake. Izzy was cocky. Usman was just a mistake.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. Like I feel like he knew that if I just take down Leon, it's over. Because I'm not gonna let him get up.
Yeah, I don't know why Izzy faded away from the wrestling in that end, because if he would have just took him down or even just wrestled him if he would have taken the whole 5 minutes of trying to take him down, he still wins the fight. Even if he doesn't take him down, but he keeps that pressure, keeps him against the cage, keeps trying to get the takedowns, he wins.
Exactly.
For him to sit there and just try and stand and bang, it's like, dude, what the fuck are you trying to prove?
Yeah,
You've already proved what you had to.
That's murder
Now
row.
you just need to win.
That's death row for you, my guy.
Bro.
But
I don't know. It's just
I mean, that's really it for me. Like, I don't know, man. Like, we're going to see it again. And like I said, he'll beat him. I think he will beat him. I don't think that's an issue. But he just has to get out of his own head, especially with Alex. Like, Alex now is 3-0 against you, bro.
Yeah.
So this is definitely something he has to conquer. I look forward to it, though. I do look forward to the rematch. I want to see what the fuck he does differently.
I think it's going to be more of a wrestling match.
Yeah, it has to be. It has to be. You can't stand and bang with this guy, bro.
Anyone that didn't really pay attention, we all kind of found out that he works with Glover.
Yeah. No, we
on the wrestling side of things. But, like, Izzy's out here working with some of the best, too, in the wrestling world. So it's like, I don't see Pereira really being able to learn that wrestling side like Izzy is.
Nah.
So it's going to be, when it comes, it's going to be interesting for sure.
Yeah, well, we said, guys, it was a little 2-week hiatus. We just wanted to keep it short and sweet, give you something juicy. We had a lot of UFC stuff going on.
Boxing's been, like we said earlier, boxing's
a little quiet.
Right now,
some guy, one of my boys brought it up in here, my boy Xavier. He has money on Garcia beating Tank, actually.
Oh,
well, we'll talk more about that next episode.
Oh, boy.
That fight was just announced, but yeah, man. I mean, boxing looks like it's getting there with Haney, Lomachenko, and
yeah,
Garcia,
they're finally starting to get these.
Yeah, we're starting to see something, But yeah, I mean, I think this was a solid episode. Tomorrow we have the fight night. Kevin Holland and Wonderboy Thompson. Y'all might want to check that out. Free card. There's a lot of
you just need ESPN Plus.
Yeah, it's a banger of a card, so I think everybody should check that out.
Don't worry, you can miss a match of the World Cup.
Oh,
this
yeah.
is going to be way more exciting.
Yeah. And the USA plays early, so just watch that.
Yeah, 10 a.m.
yeah, just watch that. Watch that early.
I don't know if I want to watch that anyways, but
no, they're facing the Netherlands. I mean,
yikes.
I don't even watch soccer, but I just know that's a problem.
Yeah.
So if they beat them,
I've been watching the World Cup. I enjoy the World Cup.
Yeah,
and
that's the same. Like I don't even watch soccer like that. But the World Cup is a different story.
See, I watch it I'm not gonna say every once in a blue moon, but like sometimes I'll just be fucking around like 10 o'clock at night. And I'll be like just searching through ESPN shit.
Mm-hmm.
Be some soccer match in fucking Uganda, and I'm like, what? Fuck it.
And just click it. Yeah. But yeah, bro. As we always say, you guys follow the page. I just went live.
One more sponsor.
Oh yeah. You could do that right before I wrap it up.
Yep.
But leave your comments. And always keep flooding our page. We've been a little inactive, but we're gonna be right back at it. We good. I'm about to go live more every week, so you guys can personally shoot stuff, and then I'll read it off like I did today. It was a good time to try it. So, but yeah, man. We back. I'm gonna let Jay get to this last ad, and then he'll probably take us home. So go ahead, bro.
Last but not least, we are sponsored by Trainwreck Fitness Co.
Oh, yeah, my boys.
Yeah, my boy John.
He was watching too, so shout out John.
Yeah, shout out John and Trainwreck Fitness Co. They got merch. You can check them out on Instagram at all capital letters Trainwreck _ all capital letters Fitness with 2 S's CO. And also check out their training videos, man. These guys put in a lot of fucking work. John's crazy. His brother's nasty on the mitts. They're just great people in general, man. We had John on a few weeks ago.
Exactly, it was a vibe.
And,
So
you know, love that they send us stuff. Their shirts are fucking great.
yep, still wear
I love
mine.
them. And I'm going to get a new one from him when he gets the new design and shit up.
Yeah, me too.
So make sure you follow them on Instagram. Hit them up. If you want to buy merch, you can DM them on Instagram. And
All right, well,
that's it.
you know, for that, you know what we say, man. It's nice Friday. Y'all be safe.
Yeah.
And this is Duve signing off.
And Jay, have fun.